Well, as if The Price is Right isn't already a national treasure, can you believe this year is the show's 50th season? They're pulling out all the stops. Got a special primetime show tomorrow night. And wow, joining me right now is the host of The Price is Right, is Drew Carey. Hey, Drew, thanks for taking the time, man.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Nice to see you.
Well, of course, I am mostly sunny, but that's not why we're here. I wanted to talk about the primetime special. I understand you're going to have some of the biggest winners, some of the memorable come-on-downs. Tell us what else we're going to have on the show.
2-hour extravaganza. Yeah, you know, the show's only an hour, so it's going to be an hour's worth of pricing games. But then in between all that, we have these amazing clip packages, and you know, I talked to a couple special celebrity guests, like Chris O'Donnell's going to be on the show. We have another really famous celebrity that was on the show once before they were famous, and then became very, very famous afterwards. And they don't want me to say who it is. They want it to be a surprise, but just from that hint, you should be able to look it up and figure out who it's going to be. But it's done with such love and care. It's just great to see all these fantastic memories and stuff that you've probably never seen before, too.
I understand that there's a tribute to Bob Barker as well.
Bob who? Yeah. Yes. Never heard of him.
But what a guy. In fact, you know, you carry on his tradition of you know, spaying and neutering pets at the end of the show. I mean, that's Bob Barker. Now that's you.
Yeah, I promised him I would do that. I knew I was going to do it when I first got offered the show. I said, well, I have to keep doing that because it's such a part of the show. And as a matter of fact, you know, people always ask me, you know, when I met Bob, I met Bob more times at animal rights events, because one of my best friends was Sam Simon, and Sam Simon has a PETA building named after him. Bob Barker has a PETA building named after him, and so Sam Simon and Bob Barker became very close because of their support for animals. And I would get invited to these things, and I saw Bob more at those things than I saw him anywhere else. You know, and he is such a sweet guy, and really walks the walk when it comes to all that. He's like an amazing spokesman for all that stuff, and very sincere and authentic about it.
My favorite game, and I'm thinking it's a lot of people's favorite game, is Plinko.
But nobody wins money on Plinko.
Sometimes they
That's
do.
That's the thing. They'll win like 10 grand or 12 grand, but we have other games where you're going 16, 20, a car, you know, more than that. And people are, you know, these crazy expensive trips, and those are, Mike, if I was on the show and I had to play Plinko, I'd be like, I'm only going to win a couple grand. I'd be disappointed because I know I probably wouldn't win that much.
Well, the bottom line is, yeah, the 50th anniversary special is tomorrow night, so it's an hour's worth of stuff with a bunch of special stuff, right, Drew? Yeah.
It's a regular Price is Right show with really expensive jacked up prizes, and in between a lot of clips.
Awesome. So that's tomorrow night at 9. Of course, The Daily Show every weekday morning at 10 right here on Channel 8. Drew Carey, thanks for taking the time. Knock on our door when you come back to Vegas, man, because we'd love to see you again.
Thank you. Take care, man. Bye.
Great guy.
He
Seems
is.
a really nice guy.
Nice.
Yeah. Just a regular guy, and he has been in Vegas many, many times. He happens to be a fan of the Lon Bronson Band that played for years at the lounge at the Riviera. He liked him so much, he hired that band to play at his end-of-season wrap party for his cast and crew.
For the Drew Carey show?
Yeah.
That's
no, for Price is Right.
Oh, for Price is Right.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. That's
wow. And you bumped into him there, didn't you?
Absolutely. So I happen to know Lon Bronson because he played at the Riv, where my wife was in the show Splash at the Riv on Saturday nights at 2 o'clock in the morning. The Lon Bronson Band would kick off for a couple of hours, and there was Drew Carey hanging out one night.
What a story. That's so cool.
But the big story, of course, is Price is Right.
Yes.
Congratulations on 50 seasons for TPIR.
Oh.
Man.
That's very cool.
And good prizes, too, as he mentioned.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll put $1 million on the Plinko
I was gonna
board for
say,
the special.
Up the ante a little bit.
I love Plinko, but I hadn't thought about how much you don't win on that versus a car or
Well,
whatever.
and it depends on
true.
how many Plinko play things you have, tokens
Right,
you have.
tokens. That's true. Well, good luck to everybody who's playing.
Yeah.
He is nice, super nice. Hey.